This? Oh, that was my butt. That was my butt. I love that shit. Hi there, I'm Bree, and today I'm getting a vajacial, a vagina facial, two words you don't hear together quite often. But vajacials have becoming more and more popular as a solution for ingrown hairs and skin exfoliation for people who wax their lady business. I'm excited to try this treatment to see if it lives up to all the hype it's been getting. But first things first, I have to get a wax, which I've never done before, and I'm going for a full Brazilian. I would like to think I can handle the pain well, but I don't have high hopes for that. But I'm putting all my trust and my esthetician Amanda here at the Honey Pot Lounge in LA to guide me through my first wax. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you
Nice
again.
seeing you too. So what exactly is a full Brazilian wax?
Full Brazilian is everything in the front and everything in the back, in between the cheeks, but pretty much it's everything, bare and clean.
Why are we doing the wax and the vajacial on different days?
So because your skin is going through so much on the first, like with your first wax, it's best to not use chemicals and enzymes on the same day, which I do use in my vajacials. It can burn, it can leave chemical burn, so we'd rather just let your skin rest for a full 24 hours before we get into the vajacial. So that's why we went ahead and did the wax yesterday, just to give your skin some time to calm down, and now we're gonna do the vajacial today.
And that wax was definitely an experience.
Breathe out.
Oh!
It's better when you talk through it.
Oh! Oh! That was my butt. So when we started off, I told you like my pain tolerance was really low, and so you brought the numbing spray.
Yes. So I like to use a numbing spray just to kind of take the sting out of it. It helps a little bit for people with low pain tolerance. It just sits on for a couple of minutes and then we get started. Let's start with some numbing. It's gonna be a little cold, okay?
Okay. You can use the whole bottle, go ahead.
The thing is also that got me was how relaxing the wax felt at first, because it was just so warm. And I'm like, okay, this feels good. So my guard was really down.
It's so soothing.
You know, it feels nice until I rip it from your
Thank you.
vagina.
From my vagina. And then you put the strip
And you
on.
rip it off.
And you ripped that bad boy off, and I was like, oh my god, this is like fire.
Yeah.
Oh, oh my god. Right?
I think it was because I wasn't expecting it.
I feel like with your first time, you don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So it's always really dramatic, your first reaction. But I feel like after that,
Yeah.
the first, it got a little bit better, right? You
It
knew what to
did.
expect.
It did.
So much.
Ooh! Okay, that was okay.
And then once you switched to the hard wax, that was even better because, like you said, it doesn't stick to the skin, but also where you were doing it is a lot more sensitive of an area.
Right.
So do you usually, is that a routine where you usually switch in between waxes, or do you do that kind of based on your clientele?
I do it based on my clientele. I work really, really well with both waxes, but I love the results of the soft wax more. As you notice on the outer labia part, we had to go in a little bit and kind of pick up more with the soft wax because the hard wax for some reason doesn't pick up the finer, softer hairs. Picks up the coarse, hard to get hairs, which we want. That's kind of the difference.
Yeah.
With the soft and the hard.
You cleaned up with a tweezer.
We did that as well.
And I didn't even know you could put tweezers down there because I just assumed it already hurts when you're using it on your eyebrows, so I never thought using it on your lady parts.
Yeah, so I mean, we have crevices, we have little parts, and you can only go over the skin so many times with wax. So I'm very detailed, but I like to tweeze just to get the best results.
Yeah. This looks amazing. I feel really clean. I feel just like super smooth and neat and tidy. And I don't know, there's just something about getting a nice clean wax that makes me just feel more complete compared to shaving. So something I was kind of nervous about was just us not really knowing each other at all, and then coming in and just showing you my vagina. It's just my most intimate part of my body. Do you ever have a situation where you have clients that might feel really reluctant or just scared to just bust open naked and be like, here you go?
I do get some nervous clients, but I just let them know, like, hey girl, it's just you and me in here. I'm not gonna remember anything, what your vagina looks like, anything. I'm just strictly looking at the hair, and I have the same lady parts you do. No judgment ever. Let's just get this done, you know?
Yeah.
It's more so like a job to do. We're both in this together. Let's get it done.
So I'm really curious, exactly what is a vajacial?
So a vajacial is a facial for your vaginal area. Double cleansing, we're doing extractions, we're doing exfoliation, we're doing steam, we're doing enzymes, we're doing a skin scrubber, we're doing high frequency, working on that hyperpigmentation, and we're doing a hydrating jelly mask and oils after.
That's
to
so
keep you
cool.
nice and hydrated and soft and silky, but also making sure we're taking care of any problems you may have.
How much does a vajacial typically cost?
The vajacial is $100 and it's about an hour-long service.
Now that I'm waxed and my skin is rested for a day, it's time for my vajacial.
We're gonna turn the steam on first because we always get the best extractions when your skin is super soft. We will start with a green tea clay cleanser, which helps just deep clean the pores. Then we get into a turmeric neem scrub, which is really good for like a deep manual exfoliation. The skin scrubber comes after that to take the mask off, and that is a tool that we use to decongest the pores. It sends vibrations to the bottom of your pore to bring up any dirt, and then we get into the extractions with it's like a needle somewhat, a needle and a loop, so you can extract and pull out what you need. With extractions, how we can tell if it's ingrown is if it's inflamed and I can see a hair. I'm also looking for blackheads. Those are pretty clear as day. It's just black marks on your skin and it looks like an open pore. We're also looking for just those hairs that are underneath the surface that you can also see. They may not be infected, but those are also ingrown hairs as well. So we're gonna work our way to getting those out, just so that way you don't even see that on your skin. So then we finish off with a jelly mask, which is nice and hydrating and brightening and almost skin perfecting. We can either go in with high frequency again, just to make sure we're really killing the bacteria, and or finish off with the oil, our Barentone oil, which is just nice for brightening the area. It has tea tree oil, so it calms the skin down. It doesn't clog the pores, and you're kind of just finished with that, with the oil. All right, so how do you feel?
I feel really clean. I feel like I could just go out and just like be bare skin out.
Spread your wings.
Yes, spread my wings, spread my legs, just see out. It feels like really free. Like I just feel extra confident. My skin feels so good now after the vajacial. I can't express how confident I feel. I feel super clean. It's just such a refreshing process. I didn't know that vajacials would be as beneficial of a process, but I definitely get the hype. The vajacial made me feel like the waxing process yesterday was totally worth it. It was super calming, super relaxing. It was just an overall great experience that I am also definitely going to make part of my routine. It's been a week since my wax and vajacial. I will say that my hair is growing back faster than I expected to after getting the wax, especially just for it being a week. But they're growing in very particular places. It's not all over, it's just in very specific spots. I'm assuming because I'm a shaver, my hair follicles down there are just stronger and more potent. For the vajacial, the first time coming back home, it felt really smooth for the rest of the night. But I will be honest and say that I didn't really get the discoloration cure after that one session, which I wasn't expecting. Just like any skincare treatment or process, you're not going to see something immediately after. I will definitely be getting more vajacials. Following that, I will get waxes as needed with the vajacials.